Hi, you guys. Welcome back to another word from the Holy Spirit. If you haven't before, go and check out. There's so much messages on this channel. Go and check them out. My name is Fransica Brackin. For those who are new to the channel, welcome you guys to the channel. Right? The Lord say, be careful. It is fire season. I heard that word. I think it was yesterday or today. He said, but he reminded me of it, and he said, be careful. It is fire season. Right? And I'm gonna break down what he meant when he said, be careful. It is fire season. Fire season meaning when they on, if you're like watching fire in the forest or wherever it is a season where it's really dry and fire is easily started. And he said, be careful, some of you all in relationships, because fire conflict can be easily started in this time. He said, because it's often in these times, and I'm going to describe the season what he described, right? He said, when he said it's fire season, it's often a time where, remember when Jesus Christ was in the wilderness, right? And the place it was dry. It was a dry place, and the tempter could be easily tempt him or wherever it is. He said, it's like there's a great need in your relationship, a need for something or wherever it is. I don't know what it is, but he said, because of that great need, both of you all are on edge, says the Most High God. And he say, because you are on edge, be careful with antagonizing you, or be careful with antagonizing each other, because what can happen, fire meaning conflict, meaning arguments can be easily started because there's a great need, and now I'm frustrated because of the great need, and I'm now being angry with you, not because I'm angry with you. It's like when you're hungry or when you're wherever it is or when you're lacking, because I'm going through something, and now my head is messed up, and all my normal reasoning and my normal control over self is no longer there. And because it is no longer there, I'm more easily open to lashing out in anger because of that great need, not because of what you say, but because it is but because it is fire season, meaning because I'm going through something also. He said, and you can be a couple in a marriage, and because both of you all are going through some things that is having your spirit in trouble. He say, oh God, lacking some stuff or wherever it is. He say, now this contribute to the acting out in anger. And he said, be careful, because it is fire season. Watch what you say, because conflict is easily started in this season, in this time, with those kind of situation. He said conflict can be easily started, and before you know it, both of you all want to throw in the towel and want to give up. And it's just because I'm acting out, because not really about what you say or that little thing you tell me that get me so angry, but rather I'm acting out because I was already frustrated about the situation of certain areas that I'm in great need of, or we're in great need of, and now I am taking it out on you unknowingly with this little thing that you just tell me. Do you understand what the Holy Spirit just now said? When you say it is fire season, I hope I'm trying to simplify it. When you say it is fire season, saints of the Most High, when you say it is fire season, when he says fire season, it's oftentimes a time where I'm frustrated. You know, we're going through all kind of stuff or wherever it is, and I'm frustrated. I'm just using an example, right? Since like I'm frustrated and I'm going through certain kind of things, right? It's like this. You're frustrated, going through certain kinds of things. And now, because I'm going through certain kinds of things, not with you personally, my mate, my partner, whatever it is, right? My husband or my wife or whatever it is. Because I'm going through certain kinds of problems, the littlest thing that you tell me is gonna make me flare up and act up. And when I flare up and act up, this is why he says fire season. It's fire season, meaning there is something that there's a great need for something. There's a great dryness for something or wherever it is. And because I'm frustrated about that now, the last thing you do is gonna start a fire. It's gonna start an argument. And the Lord said, be careful, it is fire season. Don't start anything. Sometimes there's a time, like Ecclesiastic says, there's a time for everything, and sometimes you need to notice when your wife or husband mind is going through some stuff based on certain situations that you guys have been going through, and you need to give him some time, even though he might or she might do something that antagonize you. Certain time that's why it's a time, and certain times do not go and try to resolve that thing, because the slightest little thing can start a fire, can start an argument, and that can burn the whole house down. And when I mean burn the whole house down, don't get me wrong, because person will come at me like, oh, she's forget and she'll burn down the whole house and all these kind of things. Don't come at me, I'm good. Oh Lord, when I stood up here, it's like, oh my God, my home is not going to burn down, you guys, right? I'm not talking about that. You guys take things literal, right? Right? When I say that, I mean, remember it was said that through wisdom a house is built, and through understanding it is established. Meaning, your house is basically your children, your husband, right? That is what the Lord signify as building your house. When you're now starting building your house is when you now start to get a family, right? So that is your home unit. Regardless if you might not have a roof over your head or whatever it is, that is what the Lord signify as your house, right? And building that house is when you see it, not just having children but keeping that thing together. That is really Lord. Having a little family is like building a home, right? So the Lord said those little conflicts or wherever it is, be careful, because it's fire season, because those little arguments and stuff, trivial arguments that come about and escalate, that is with escalate more and more, get more and more bigger off of the smallest little things, because both of you all had hurt, or both of you all are going through some stuff or wherever it is, or having some need. He said be careful, because these little fire can cause to destroy your home house. Meaning some, okay, well, we done, and I'm finished or wherever it's, and I'm gonna go and all these kind of things. He said be careful, it is fire season, and the enemy loves to start fire. He loves to let you start, especially when you're frustrated. He loves to start to see you, let you all of a sudden start to see the little things to start fire. He said, be careful, this is fire season. I hope you understand what the Holy Spirit say. I really hope I broke it down for you guys. If there's misunderstanding and you do not quite understand, just let me know, right? I'll try to clarify it a little bit more. Stay with us, stay strong. Bye, guys.